Hello chatbogs out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my weekend. I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend. On my Saturday I got up after a lovely lie-in. I didn't have the best night's sleep the previous night, so it was really good. I got a little bit of a lie-in and was feeling nice and refreshed and in a lot better moods. I then had some toast and a cup of tea and got showered and changed and was just watching some stuff on Netflix, just a bit of music. Did a bit of drawing and colouring in off the app on my phone, which is so therapeutic. I was then just watching some funny dog and cat videos that just cracked me up. Sent a few of those to my older sister and younger sister as well. And then my dad went off to help my older sister put a whiteboard up in her office at hers. So he went off to do that. My mum was just watching a bit of TV in the living room. Older brother was on his Xbox and my younger brother was at his and younger sister at hers. And my younger sister might be coming down on Monday, which will be nice to see her. And then I was just sorting out my office and tidying my dolls and dollhouse. And last night, me and my older brother and sister played some games, and I won at Monopoly for like the first time ever, which is great. We also played Sorry, and my older brother's girlfriend messaged me asking if I wanted an OMG LOL dollhouse, which has like a ski lift and a pool. And I was like, I didn't know where to put it because I didn't have enough room in my bedroom as it is with all the other dollhouses, but it was for free. And apparently my older sister has an idea where to put it, so she's bringing that down on Tuesday when she comes down to stay. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this dollhouse, and I am going to be planning to get a loft bed and then put my desk underneath that, and then it will give me more room. And then we're just going to have to move a few things around, have a bit of a rejig, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I got myself ready to go off for a massive walk. I took my bag and kit with me, take my backpack everywhere. It's like my shell, and the weather has been so wild at the moment. 1 minute sunny, the next rain. So I took my kit with me just in case, and I headed up to the high street and I went off to one of the flower shops, and I got a sunflower snap from outside the flower shop, as they had some flowers and plants outside the flower shop, and I'm going to show you guys that snap now. It is so lovely. I love sunflowers so much. Love that flower shop. I then got in there and was having a lovely chat with the flower shop keepers, telling them all about my holiday to Devon. And then I got some flower snaps from inside the store that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colours, smells so good in there. I especially love the dahlias. Those purple dahlias are stunning. Then I went off and had a look around some of the charge shops, and I went in to go to have lunch in the lounge, but it was really busy in there, and also didn't have any of the blueberry pancakes, so I was gutted. Boo. So I didn't eat in there in the end. I did, however, get a really nice selfie. I made it black and white in front of the entrance where they have some hanging lanterns, and so that was a bit of good out of a bad situation. And then I went off and had a look around some more of the charge shops, and I then went off into Costa and had a Bakewell and a luxury hot chocolate from there that I'm going to show you guys a photo of now. The luxury hot chocolate was so delicious, it actually filled me up, so I actually took the Bakewell to go. I then went off and had a look around some more of the charge shops and went into W. Smith's and was having a look at some of the stationery and stuff. I also got a card from the card factory for my older brother's birthday, which is on the Monday. Cannot believe he's going to be 28. Then I stopped off in the Co-op and got myself a mail done from there. I then got home and I had to put my coat on as I got caught in the rain, and it was just non-stop. It was relentless, this bloody rain. And I got home and had my mail done that I got from Co-op, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my beat up doll, and got a photo of her, which is over there. I did think she was over there, so I was going to show you her, but I put her back in my office. But I had to sort her hair out because I tried a little new hairstyle on her, but it didn't look quite right, so I've gone back to the old hairstyle that she had, which I prefer. Then I was just listening to a bit of music, watching some vlogs and TikToks. My dad got back from helping my older sister with some DIY stuff down at hers, and he went off to bed, and my grandma popped over after seeing our grampy in his care home. He's just up the road now, and he's doing a lot better, which is good. And then I was just watching some stuff off record that I need to watch, and then I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, and I've just been watching Red, White and Royal Blue. Love that film so much. And last night we had a game night, like I said in the last vlog, and I won at Monopoly. First time I think I've ever won at Monopoly in my life, which is great. And we also played Sorry. I did get a little bit competitive towards the end. I was getting very tired, so I did get a little bit cranky towards the end. My older brother was winding me up a little bit, so yeah, I was absolutely cream crackered by the end of it. And then my mum and dad got back from their meal at Harvester. They had a really nice time having food out at Harvester, and then I watched a bit of Gavin and Stacey. Love that show so much. Had some cereal, and I went off to bed. And yeah, it was a lovely evening last night playing games with my older brother and sister. And my older sister thought that she heard footsteps upstairs, so we got a bit creeped out and oh my god, there's an intruder. But it was just when I was sat in the chair in the living room, it hit the wall, so it made it sound like someone was upstairs. And yeah, my older sister was trying to freak me out. And then this afternoon, on the way back from being at the high street, I got these two pretty flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful flowers. I love the little rain marks on the flowers from where it rained. Then I was just writing a bit of my journal, just a bit of music. My grandma had gone off home, and then I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks. My older brother got back from being at the driving range, and we got ready to go off to mini golf with my older sister and our family friends who are down from London to stay for the bank holiday weekend. And my younger sister, it might be coming down on Monday, and my younger brother and his girlfriend were joining us at mini golf. And we went off and got my older sister from hers, and then head off to the mini golf and met my younger brother and his girlfriend there. And our family friends were running a bit late, they were stuck in traffic, so we went off and played bowling, as the bowling alley was right next door to where the mini golf is. And then after that we went off to the mini golf and got paid and like set up, and they arrived and we headed off into play the mini golf, and it was really cool. There was 12 on one side and 12 on the other, so we did the first side and then the second side afterwards, and it went really well. They're really cool holes. There was lots of things that you had to get round to get in the hole, and I did pretty well. I thought I wasn't going to do it too good, but it was quite good, lots of fun, and we had some drinks and snacks whilst we played. And we also played Sticks and Ladders. They had a table and you could scan it and then press roll the dice on your phone, and we just used pound coins or like any coins you had. And so we played that a bit while we had a little bit of a break, and then we played the second half of the mini golf course, and I came 5th, I think, which is good, not last. And then me and my older brother came home in his car, and my older sister went back with our family friends as they're staying at our older sister's house. So they went off, my younger brother and his girlfriend went home, and then me and my older brother got back. And on the way home, me and my older brother were literally waiting my older sister and our family friends, and we absolutely trounced them. Got back and I had my pizza that I was going to have earlier on, but I decided to have it later. So I had that, and then I finished off writing my journal and then put that away and was just watching some stuff on Netflix. there's a bit of music and there's some drawing, colouring in, and I did this drawing here. I'm going to show you guys now. Absolutely love it. Took me ages to do, but I think it's come out pretty well. And yeah, I am not an artist at all, but I'm trying to get better at drawing faces. My younger sister is the drawer of the family. I'm more of the photography person of the family. I love photography, especially flower photography, but also love to try to do a bit of drawing, and always good to do a bit of practice. And then I had some cereal and I went off to bed, and on my Sunday, which is today, I got up and I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and my mum and myself were just watching a bit of TV, and my dad, older brother and younger brother had gone off to play golf with our uncle, and my older sister was at hers, younger sister at hers, and I then got myself ready to go off on a massive Sunday stroll, and I headed off and I got some flower snacks on my Sunday stroll. I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful colours. I love flower photography so much. Then I got a snap of these pretty autumnal coloured leaves that I'm going to show you guys now. Autumn is coming, guys. I'm so excited. I love autumn. I love all the pretty colours on the leaves. They're just so beautiful. I then got myself some lunch from One Stop. I got myself a tuna pasta salad and got these M&M cookies, which are so delicious. I cannot wait to open these. They're like having a bite. And then I made my way back, and this elderly woman had fallen over, and I heard someone like talking, and I thought it was kids playing, so I didn't think anything of it. And then it got louder, and then her friend called for someone to come help, so I ran over, and the lady had fallen and had a cut on her head, and she was on the ground. And so her friend was like, "Can you help me get her up?" I've not got any body upper strength, so I don't think I wouldn't have been any help. I started to try help her up, and then this man and woman who were walking the dog were just in front of me, came along, and the gentleman like helped sit her up and checked her over, and his girlfriend called an ambulance, and her friend of the lady who'd fallen over said, "You can head off on continue on walk if you'd like." And I said, "Okay, I hope she's okay," and I continued on with my walk, and I was a little bit shaken up. I was a little bit like shaken up because of course seeing that happen, and hopefully they're okay. They called the ambulance, and the ambulance was heading to get them, and I then headed off down to go to see my older sister at hers, but she was out. And then luckily, as I was coming back, my grandma was just driving up, as they live quite next to, like right next to each other, and she was off to see my grumpy in the care home just up the road, so I was able to get dropped back by her, and I had my pasta bake tuna salad kind of thing, which is so good, and I'm going to show you guys the photo of that now. The tuna salad was so delicious, and then I was just watching some TikToks and some red, white and royal blue fan vids, and I then was just watching some stuff on Netflix. I then ended up having a little bit of a nap, got up, and my grandma was over after seeing my grandpa in the care home, and she's staying for tea. We're having a Sunday roast, and my grandma made a crumble, and it looks so good. She makes the best crumble. And my dad and older brother got back from being at golf. My dad and my uncle beat my brothers, so my older brother was a little bit peeved, and he's in our town's newspaper for scoring a try that caused his rugby team to draw instead of losing, so he was on the front cover of the newspaper. So I was looking at that. I then went off for a little walk, another little walk, love my walks, and went off to do a bit of Pokemon Go hunting. And then on the way back I got some more flower photography that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful colours on these flowers. I then got back and I was just reading a bit of To All the Boys That Love Her Fought, the last book. I'm trying to get that book finished and then finish off the 4th Heartstopper book, and then I'm going to be starting the Red, White and Royal Blue book. Literally have so many books that I have planned to read, and I have this week off and I'm back in Saturday doing 9 to 5, so I have 5 days left of my holiday. I am excited to get back to work as I've been off for 2 weeks, but also I don't want it to end, but I'm sure when I get back it'll be like I've never been away. And yeah, so I am going to be just doing a lot of reading of books and just trying to chill before I head back to work on the Saturday. And I then was just tidying up my office a bit as there's a little bit of a mess and what I've been doing some illustrations and some colouring in. I then was just watching some stuff on Netflix, and my mum and grandma were getting the tea ready and it smelled so good. And then I went off and had my roast, and I'm going to show you guys photos of that now. Roast was so delicious, and the crumble, my grandma's crumble is so good. And my older sister and our family friends who's staying down from London came up for the Sunday roast, and then my grandma stayed for a little bit and then she went off home, and I'm now off to go and play some cards and board games with my older sister and our family friends who are down from London to stay for the weekend, and my older brother and younger brother and his girlfriend who are also over, who stayed for the roast. And we're just going to be playing some games. Hopefully none of the boards get flipped, fingers crossed, can get pretty competitive. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend, all have a lovely rest of your Sunday, have a great week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog very soon. Bye.